Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that has had to face some codependency and go through some healing. And as they've gone through that healing, they've acknowledged that there's definitely some behavior from the past that they need to apologize for. So there's a sense of urgency from them to find a way to communicate with you, preferably in person, because they really do want it to be clear that it's a genuine apology or that the behavior is changing or has already changed. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime 10. And keep in mind, of course, codependency can talk about a range of different things, including just a codependent relationship. But I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Jane Doe. Hello, Holy Yoga. How we doing? Let's see. We're going to start off with the Rider Waite or the Waite Smith. What else do we have? Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have someone who chose to wait when they should have done something or said something. This could be a person who you would know as a procrastinator, or this could be somebody who is just a bit uncomfortable when they have to have these difficult conversations with you. You may be really adept at reading their energy, and therefore they have to kind of like watch everything that they say. Maybe they're a little known for flourishment. Is it Shelly? Hello, how are you doing today? King of Cups. Strength in the reverse. And the Nine of Wands. So this King of Cups is the person who is aware they owe someone an apology. They have given into temptation, or they feel like they were lacking courage in a situation. With the Nine of Wands, they do feel like there's not a lot of opportunity remaining to address this, that they really do need to come forward and talk to you. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic situation. This could be a friendship or a family connection, but it's worth noting that for them to come out as the King of Cups in the upright does show that there's some level of an emotional maturity here, and that may be something that you don't necessarily attribute to them. So it could be a recent development. Thank you. So we've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Sometimes the Nine of Swords in the reverse can mean unexpected help, but in this case, it means the anxiety has gotten worse. I initially thought, okay, I'll stop worrying about this, or I'll stop thinking about you. It's going to work out. No big deal. But this loss is weighing heavily on them. We have the World, Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So a conversation about whether or not things are really over, or if there's some way for someone to make things right. The Seven of Wands in the reverse means this person is worried about timing. I don't know if now is the right time. I need to make sure that when I come back around that it is good timing for the person that I want to talk to, but also like I have enough to show that I've been working on myself. Because I know that whatever I did in the past, when I caused this argument or when I said what I said, that it really did upset you. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This was somebody, I think, being short-sighted or self-absorbed. They weren't considerate of how you would feel about the situation. All right, this is the Kipper. Good morning, Tiana. Good morning, Jamie. What's happening? Hello, Jess. How are you doing? Hello, Moonlight. How's your day? Number 20, which is the house. Number 33, concern and the reverse. And number 8, false person. I still want to cuddle with my candle. Give me a second. It's cold, you guys. This person didn't seem to appreciate or value something that you offered that provided stability in some way. Obviously, this is a general reading, so it's going to apply to your story different for each of you or for many of you, but there's something that you did to make things easier for this person. It could be as, nominal as you helped this person occasionally when they needed to borrow a cup of sugar, or you gave them a ride every once in a while, or made sure their kid was okay between 4 and 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? There's something here where it was like, you made things easier for me, and then I was untrue, false person. You helped me and I turned my back on you, or I let you down. What do we want? We'll go with the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have? Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Star. Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So even though whoever you are, you helped this King of Cups in some way, you helped them in terms of stability or helping them ease some of their stress, they lied about something or they hid something from you, and that's when you walked away. Because we have the codependency card, this could be somebody who was lying about whether or not they were working on this codependency issue, whether that's an old relationship or a substance. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse seems to be tied to that codependency card. I'm trying to help you, but you have to help yourself, kind of thing. So with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, it feels a little bit like failure or somebody who wasn't able to, I want to say, like, process things in a healthy way. Hello, daughter of Saturn. How are you doing? Hello, Sam. What's going on? I'm proud of you. You can do it. Hello, Rob. Sam, when I quit smoking, I put a list of 76 things that were good reasons for me to quit, obviously personalized to me. And I put it on my refrigerator. So maybe that'll help you. Or even just like, the top 5 reasons. Because, if you're like me, you and the refrigerator have a conversation every couple hours. Hello, do you have an Dr. Pepper for me? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I just need to get a refrigerator that has a Dr. Pepper dispenser on the outside. No, I don't. King of Pentacles in the reverse and Judgment. I know what I should have done, and I didn't do that. Instead, I chose to do something that caused problems between the two of us, which is probably whether or not they were honest, right? With that Ace of Swords in the reverse. I should have been honest because you wouldn't have judged me, and I know you wouldn't have judged me, but I hid it from you anyways. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Cups in the reverse. and death. This is straight up. This is, look, we were working together. Things were going well. I put my trust in you, and then you lied to me. So because of that, I can't continue to help with whatever this is. I can't, lend you any more sugar. So with the death card, it's saying you lied to me, you betrayed my trust, when all I'm doing over here is trying to help you. So that doesn't seem like a good thing for me to do anymore. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Sometimes the most difficult moments are easy to identify as problems instead of opportunities. This happened to me and I have to deal with it. At a certain point, you may start to see those moments that are challenging more as opportunities for you to stand up and be a boss, right? This person has been told, I can't believe you lied to me. You're on your own. And they've been given an opportunity. It feels like a punishment, but it is an opportunity. You have been dependent on others or relied on others for so long that you have forgotten that you are perfectly capable of doing things on your own. So here's an opportunity dressed up as a tragedy or a rejection for you to stand up and be independent, to take care of your own things. And I do feel like for many of you, this person steps up to the plate and they do it. They figure it out. But they have to see it that way, right? Because the woe is me trap is a pretty big trap. A lot of people fall into that trap. It doesn't really help anyone. This is the Wild Reflections. Nice. That works. Hello, Restoration. How are you doing? We've got the Two of Cups and the Hierophant in the reverse. So even though I still care about you, like you weren't following the rules. Even though I still wish you well and I want to see you doing well, I can't be your friend if you're going to lie to me. I can't be in a relationship with you if you're going to lie to me. This is distance as a result of a disappointment from someone that you have been trying to help. Page of Swords in the reverse, because some detail or some information that came in suggested that this person was in fact lying. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? So we have the Fool, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, which is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords in the reverse. This is like someone saying, well, if not now, when? It kind of feels to me like someone is looking at their situation and saying, I don't really have any other options, so I'm going to figure it out. I don't need other people. I have a brain of my own. I can use the resources, figure out what's available to me, and I'll find a way to make this work. So there's independence and courage that arises from disappointment or even a sense of abandonment, But they know if they'd been honest, this person would have stayed around. Four of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not easy. It's a ramen kind of life, I really like ramen, to be honest, but This is saying, I don't have you to rely on anymore. Things are more difficult. Now there is some concern over the stability, right? With that house, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. There are, you know, things I have to deal with. I have to work extra hours, or I have to, you know, go without my Snickers, Dr. Pepper, whatever it is, right? But I have to. I can't fall back on anybody else. Six of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Judgment. So I've been reminded of one of my favorite quotes by Albert Camus. I hope I'm saying that right. It was, in the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. Real good words to think about on like the coldest day. But this is somebody who is realizing, I have spent my life trying to get other people to be responsible for what I needed to be responsible for. And when I've lost this person who was helping me, I may have cried and screamed and thrown a fit and felt like the world was over. But when no one was there to pick me up, I realized that I could do that for myself. I realized I could be my own savior, my own help. All right, so let's crunch some numbers. Let's figure out a budget. Okay, let's find a way to be smarter. Can I ride my bike, or can I do this, or can I find a in-house brand? This person starts relying on themselves instead of being dependent on others. This is the Pause Tarot. Hello, Bradley. Hello, Psyche Awakens. How are we doing? I hope your day gets better. Hello, is it Heather? Hello, Heather. How are you doing? Don't worry, I'll have a few more today. What else do we have? Page of Wands in the reverse. See, what I lack in my ability to like pre-schedule or give you tons of notice for my live streams, I make up for it by giving you like 3 or 4 a day. All right. So the Page of Wands in the reverse is accompanied by the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands in the reverse. I let my anger get the best of me. I probably got real mad at you for doing what you should have done in that situation. I misread the situation. I took it to be you abandoning me or judging me, when really it was a matter of my not wanting to be honest with myself, that if I had appreciated you or treated you like a friend, I wouldn't have lied to you about that, because it wasn't about you trying to judge me. You were genuinely trying to help me, and I lost my temper. So this King of Wands in the reverse is where that accountability is. I know I should have been more calm, or I should have been more honest with myself instead of quick to be mad at you. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Again. 5 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups in the reverse. All I could think about was how this would impact me. I didn't want to think about what you were telling me, even if it was true. It's funny. I just saw your name, Voice of Reason, and that's what I was just about to say. So, hello, how are you? This person had a close friend or confidant, family member, maybe even a love interest, who was genuinely trying to help them. And because this person lied or wasn't, wanting to include this person, they were given the door, like, sorry, I can't be this anymore because you're not being honest with me. And they lost their temper. Knight of Cups in the reverse is withdrawn or moody. I'm going to blame you, even though I know I could have done something better in this situation. So the acknowledgement has finally hit them. They realized they were probably in a little bit of denial, and that's why they were blaming you. Temperance in the reverse, and Strength. Something has, for a long time, created an imbalance for this person, and that has led them to depend on others or substances to get them through difficult times. There's something here about their behavior that they didn't want to admit was important for them to alter or address. And this situation with you walking away, it may have been real painful for you to do. But it finally got them to look in the mirror and give themselves that reality check that I just, lost my temper on someone who has been really good to me because they called me out on something I was actually doing. It's like they put themselves in a timeout. Why did I do that? 10 of Wands. And the Chariot. There is a little bit of a pity party here. And I'm sure you already knew that. I lost my temper. I blamed this person for something I shouldn't have. And they walked away or they're leaving. And to be honest, I can't really blame them. If I were at that point, if I had to make that decision, I would leave me too. I think they kind of got it early on, but working up to having the conversation with you about what they did is the more difficult part, right? This is the Gilded Reverie. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing? We have the Moon, number 32. And number 1, which is the Rider, R-I-D-E-R. This person may be planning a secret visit. This person may be leaving in the middle of the night. This person may have made you leave in the middle of the night. But this is, I can't continue to do the same thing over and over again because this person who was genuine and kind and trustworthy, I didn't treat them right. And now I've lost them. Number 7, which is the Snake. Number 24, which is the Heart. And the House, number 4. So if I'm honest with myself, this is someone who showed me like a kind heart, like that people could be good. And my reaction was, like a little kitten when they get mad. I shouldn't have gotten mad. I shouldn't have lost my temper. You genuinely just wanted me to be happy or do what was right for me and help me with the stability in my life. So definitely feels like an apology that will be challenging to deliver, but will also make them feel better because they've been thinking about this and carrying this burden for a long time. This is the Path of Shadows. Procrastination. The ticking of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. So they feel like they should have addressed this issue a long time ago, whether that is the codependency or the apology or both. Venomous Garden. Beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. So they were keeping something secret precisely because they knew there was going to be an argument, there was going to be a problem. Maybe you would, judge them. They knew you weren't going to judge them, but they were making justifications for hiding this. Dagger, action, bravery, and determination. But now that you've walked away, now that they've had to really think about what they've done, their choice has been, do you want to continue on this way, or do you want to actually do something? And we've seen them ready to stand up and make some changes, so that bodes well. This is the Santa Muerte. Yes. Yep. Just have to make sure that mindset is where it should be, right? So we've got the World in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Something makes this King of Cups feel like there's an opportunity to have this conversation, that maybe they can address what happened and demonstrate that they're no longer dealing with the same issues, or they've been addressing the thing you told them they needed to. Page of Wands in the reverse again, and the Four of Cups. I'm sorry, I read the situation wrong because it suited me. I got angry at you because that was easier than getting angry at myself. The truth is, the anger at you subsided pretty quickly, and the anger at myself, it's still here. Hello, Lanikia, how we doing? Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, I just have to say a quick thank you to Jenna. You know why. We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I didn't want to do all that work. I knew you were right, but it was easier to get mad at you than do all of that change or do right by the situation. So I chose to be mad at you. It was easier. At least that's what they thought. I don't think they were really right about that. So we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They lost the support of this friend, or they lost this ability to lean on them, right? And it changed things where they didn't have anybody to lean on. And now they really did have to learn how to do everything on their own. Hello, Divine Fire. How are you doing? Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups in the reverse. So now that I have a clear mind, now that I am not, looking for justification, now that I see how things really were, I have to apologize. And I think on some level, they want to also thank you. You were there for me when no one else was, or you were there and you were willing to be honest with me, even when it might have been difficult to be honest with me. I should have treated you better because you're a real one. All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? I'm glad to hear it. Hello, Sheldon. How are you doing? Hello, Miguel. How's your day? Metamorphosis, transformation, change, renewal, revolution, and rebirth. Polarity is the title word. Contrast, resistance, pull, yin and yang, and magnetic. Sometimes you try your damnedest to pull away and you get pulled right back in, right? Other times, things that you feel will only push you further away, bring you right back in. This person seems to have been learning almost like a physics lesson because they thought one thing was true. They found it's another thing is true, and that they're totally capable of making these changes that they needed to in order to take care of themselves. So it's like, I need to apologize for how I treated you, appreciate or show gratitude because you inspired me. Because I don't know if I ever would have made those changes if you hadn't been there for me and then also not been there for me. Like they want to express their appreciation. So we have whispers, depth, inward, meditation, higher self, existence, and create, art, poetry, music, dance, expression, and color. I feel like this person, this King of Cups, could be showing up with a gift to show their gratitude for how you were there for them. They may have written something for you or composed a song. This person feels like you have really helped them find the right path, and that as of right now, you don't understand how appreciative they really are. I said they might bring a gift, and then we get the gifts card. Granted, this is talking more so about spiritual gifts, right? Skills, talent, practice, publicity, success, and fame. Whatever you are naturally gifted at, King of Cups, that's what the gift is, right? It's pertaining to that, but it's to show appreciation for the person that was there. We've got karma, cycles, fortune, destiny, and divine intervention. This person was put into the King of Cups life specifically to provide them an opportunity to change their life, to give them the idea that all you have to do is believe in yourself one day at a time, little bite-sized steps towards where you want to be, right? It seemed insurmountable to them at the beginning, and now they've learned that they're much more capable than they once thought. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. Hello, is it XGC? How are you doing? Oh, I don't know if that's really related, but welcome to the chat. Rest in peace, but let's see what we've got. We've got number 11, which is Wayfarer. Contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance, and introspection. When I really stopped to think about the situation, I realized how important you are in my life, and that, you know, I fought for my life the way I did because you inspired me. So we have this Sorcerer card, somebody who has felt more courage or strength than they used to. Ambition, determination, willpower, creation, and focus. I didn't think I was capable of changing my life, but I did. Shadow, number 37, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions, and mystery. They've dealt with some repressed emotions or figured out what it was that blocked them. It may not be, you know, mission complete, but they have figured out what needs to happen and started it, right? We've got number 13, crossed. Choices, stuck, searching for purpose, daydreaming, and indecision. And this is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? Hello, Malcolm. How are you today? Hello, Just. How are you doing? Is it Danny and Joe? I hope you're having a good day. So time has healed some wounds here, right? Figuring out the reality of the situation took some time and, quite frankly, required your absence. It helped them to understand a lot about who you are to them or how they feel towards you, and also, of course, what they're actually capable of. So this has been a really transformative time for this King of Cups. there's new beginnings that are possible primarily because you were in this person's life or you showed them the way, a different path, right? So whoever I'm reading for, the person who walked away from the King of Cups, you've been hoping or praying, trying to send this healing and positive energy towards the King of Cups, even as they did lose their temper on you. You've still been trying to manifest positive things for them. It's not like you stopped caring about this person because they lost their temper, right? And then we've got only you, devoted, attached, and crave. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery, and distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. This person, the King of Cups, was trying to stay focused on what was important back when things went haywire between the two of you. But because they were leveraging that deception or that trickery, you viewed them as secretive. You viewed them as someone you couldn't trust, even though you were devoted or you were really doing whatever you could to help them. Again, whether or not this is a romantic situation, this is somebody who genuinely was there and wanted to make things better for this King of Cups. And there's always some new problem or always some new issue that would come in. So now that this King of Cups has had some time to think about things and to regain some of that confidence, they realized that they were basically, I don't know, they were unable to see what was really going on because of their cloudy judgment. This could be if they were, using a substance or dealing with a lot of emotions that were difficult to process. They may have been hot and cold or very difficult to predict in terms of the reaction or their actions. But they're hoping they still have an opportunity to have a conversation with you, even though this is how it was left. Even though we haven't talked for a while, even though you may have blocked me on Facebook or deleted my phone number, would you be open to having a conversation with me? How mad are you? Is kind of the question. So we have family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy, and obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. So it really does feel to me like this is somebody who wants to reach out to a family member or a very close friend. And it could be that somebody involved is starting a family or that a small child is part of the reason that somebody wants to reconcile. They fear that this codependency is going to be a block. So they have to figure out, how can I approach this conversation in a way that engenders trust when I've already broken that trust, when it was really tough for you to walk away because you had to be honest about what was really happening? How can I convince you that I was able to recover from that when all you know about me is that I would run away from my problems or I would expect somebody else to fix my problems, right? All right, this is the cats rule the earth. What else do we have? Eight of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, a birth that is upcoming or a recent, child being welcomed into the family is a great excuse for someone to break no contact. For others of you, that's more so a sign of, we're family after all. I can't just forget you. I'm going to have to find a way to come back around, right? King of Swords in the reverse. The Star. And I feel like in order for you to take me seriously or know that I've actually been working on the healing, I have to kind of like start off right away with, I'm sorry. I should have treated you way better than I did. That was my fault. I have to start with that. I have to lead with that, or this person's going to think I'm up to my same old crap. I'll tell you something though, King of Cups. I have a sneaking suspicion this person's going to take one look at you and know that something's changed for the better. There's going to be some sparkle. For specific situations, you would know who you are. You see this King of Cups again after things had a falling out, and they have a different aura. If you see auras, you would see that they have worked on these things, right? Four of Swords, healing, exactly. Eight of Swords. So whatever was trapping me, whatever kept me stuck, this codependency, I didn't deal with it when you were there helping me, but when you walked away, the only thing that I had as an option was dealing with that codependency. I had to set myself free. Queen of Swords in the reverse. And I know you're probably mad at me because I was a big old jerk. Like, how do I do this? I have to say, like, sorry. I know I was really mean and stuff. Called you some names. Said some things I shouldn't have. Oops. They're trying to find the best way to approach it where, if I can, try to keep it a little bit light, cool, but I don't want somebody to doubt whether or not I'm serious. I want them to know that I mean it, that this apology is genuine. Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, this King of Cups is going to repay a loan or replace something that was broken. What's on their mind is making things even. I broke that TV, so I bought you a new TV. I know it's been like 3 years, but who doesn't want a new TV? There's something they do that's kind of impulsive and still kind of sweet, but it's, I did that thing when I angered you a long time ago, and I keep thinking about it. So I wanted to like make it right. And that's the best way I could make it right, right? I don't know, James. What else do we have? Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So we have a commitment to finding a way to, at the very least, express gratitude to this person who was there for you when you're going through rough times. But if possible, make it right. Make it even. I did this. I'm going to make it better. I said this. I want you to know I actually care about you deeply, and I'm really sorry if I hurt your feelings. But whatever happened between the two of us, it finally got me to address the thing that I needed to address. I finally dealt with that codependency. So thank you. And I think the conversation will go better than expected. So be positive about it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Remember, you deserve to be loved and respected and happy, and you're stronger than you think. So thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I will see you on the next reading. Hello, Divinely Protected. Toodles.